Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. Celebrity culture is built on a foundation of admiration, aspiration, and sometimes even worship. Fans fall in love with the talents, charm, and personalities of their favorite stars, often placing them on pedestals that seem unreachable. But when those very same stars fall from grace, whether through personal struggles, scandals, or tragic choices, the heartbreak is profound. In recent conversations across social media, people have been opening up about the celebrity downfalls that broke their hearts. These stories reveal not only the fragility of fame but also how deeply fans feel connected to the public figures who shaped their lives, soundtracked their memories, or inspired them in tough times. Let's take a closer look at some of the most talked about downfalls that still haunt fans today. Britney Spears, from pop princess to conservatorship battles. Perhaps no celebrity story evokes heartbreak more than Britney Spears. Rising to fame in the late 1990s, she was the princess of pop, adored by millions and constantly in the spotlight. But the intense pressure of fame, relentless media scrutiny, and personal struggles led to her very public breakdown in 2007. For many fans, watching Britney shave her head and battle the paparazzi was gut-wrenching. They had grown up with her music and idolized her as the face of carefree youth, only to see her life spiral under the weight of exploitation. The conservatorship that followed, stripping her of autonomy for over a decade, only deepened the tragedy. The recent #FreeBritney movement highlighted how much her downfall resonated with people. It wasn't just about her, it was about how society treats women in the public eye, punishes vulnerability, and profits off pain. Whitney Houston, the voice silenced by addiction. Whitney Houston's downfall still lingers as one of the most heartbreaking in music history. Her voice was unmatched, a once-in-a-generation talent that could bring audiences to tears. But behind the glittering success was a woman battling personal demons, abusive relationships, and addiction. When news broke of her struggles in the early 2000s, fans were devastated. Her once angelic voice began to falter, and performances that were once flawless became inconsistent. For many, the heartbreak wasn't just about her decline, but about seeing such immense potential consumed by inner battles. Her untimely death in 2012 was a crushing reminder of how fragile even the most gifted icons can be. Fans still revisit her music as a bittersweet tribute to what she gave the world, and what was lost. Amanda Bynes, from teen star to troubled adulthood. For millennials, Amanda Bynes was comedy gold. From The Amanda Show to She's the Man, she was witty, hilarious, and undeniably talented. But as the pressures of Hollywood mounted, Amanda's life took a dark turn. Her string of bizarre tweets, legal troubles, and mental health struggles in the 2010s left fans shocked. Watching a beloved childhood star unravel so publicly was deeply painful for those who grew up with her. Though she has stepped away from Hollywood, her journey remains a reminder of how child stars are often chewed up and spit out by the industry. Fans continue to root for her recovery, hoping her story doesn't end in tragedy. Robin Williams, the loss no one saw coming. Robin Williams was a source of joy for generations, his comedic brilliance masking the deep pain he carried. From Mrs. Doubtfire to Good Will Hunting, he touched hearts in a way few could. That's why his death in 2014 shook the world to its core. To learn that someone who brought so much laughter was silently suffering was a heartbreaking revelation. It opened up much-needed conversations about mental health, depression, and the hidden struggles behind a smile. Fans still speak of Williams's downfall as one of the most devastating, not because of scandal, but because of the shocking realization that even those who seem happiest can be hurting the most. Michael Jackson, from king of pop to tarnished legacy. Michael Jackson's downfall is perhaps one of the most complicated. He was undeniably a musical genius, breaking barriers and redefining pop culture. But his personal life became overshadowed by allegations of child abuse, bizarre behavior, and mounting controversies. For fans, the heartbreak wasn't just in the accusations themselves but in the loss of innocence. Those who grew up idolizing him struggled to reconcile the man who created Thriller with the one embroiled in scandal. His death in 2009 further complicated his legacy, leaving fans torn between celebrating his contributions to music and grappling with the dark clouds that followed him. Lindsay Lohan, the fall of a Hollywood darling. In the early 2000s, Lindsay Lohan seemed unstoppable. With hits like Mean Girls and Freaky Friday, she was positioned to become one of Hollywood's biggest stars. Instead, her life unraveled under the glare of tabloids, with DUI arrests, rehab stints, and erratic behavior dominating the headlines. For many fans, her downfall was heartbreaking because it felt avoidable. She had the talent and charisma to stay on top, but the industry's lack of support, combined with her personal struggles, derailed her career. Though she has been making attempts at a comeback, the shadow of her downfall still lingers. Heath Ledger, a star gone too soon. Heath Ledger's downfall wasn't about scandal or controversy but tragedy. His sudden death in 2008 at just 28 years old sent shockwaves through Hollywood and devastated fans worldwide. Fresh off his mesmerizing performance as the Joker in The Dark Knight, he was at the peak of his career. Fans mourned not only his death but the countless roles he would never get to play. Ledger's passing highlighted the pressures actors face and the fragility of life, even for the brightest stars. Demi Lovato, addiction, relapse, and resilience. Demi Lovato's journey has been both heartbreaking and inspiring. Once a Disney darling, Lovato has been open about their struggles with addiction, eating disorders, and mental health. Fans were devastated by the 2018 overdose, fearing the worst for someone who had already given so much hope to others battling similar demons. Though Demi continues to fight for recovery and use their platform to advocate for mental health awareness, the ups and downs have left fans in constant worry. Their story resonates deeply because it shows that even those who appear strong and outspoken can struggle behind closed doors. Why celebrity downfalls hurt us so much? The reason celebrity downfalls break our hearts is simple: we see parts of ourselves in them. Celebrities may seem larger than life, but they often embody dreams, hopes, and ideals that we project onto them. When they fall, it's as though a piece of our own innocence, youth, or belief in untouchable success falls with them. These stories serve as sobering reminders of the dangers of fame, the impact of mental health, and the importance of compassion. They challenge us to rethink how we treat public figures, not as flawless idols, but as human beings navigating immense pressures. Conclusion: heartbreak and hope. Celebrity downfalls will always spark headlines, but behind the spectacle lies real pain, for the stars themselves and for the fans who adored them. While some stories end in tragedy, others carry hope for redemption and recovery. Ultimately, the heartbreak we feel isn't just about the celebrities, it's about what they meant to us. Their downfalls remind us that even our brightest stars can dim, but the light they once gave continues to shine in our memories, music, films, and the lessons we carry forward.